At the lab, baby. What's up? Volume with 14 here.
To the
To
extreme.
the extreme. Already, it's all in your face. To the extreme, baby. We ain't playing with it right here. To the extreme, man. Y'all start ordering these shirts, man. For real. Y'all can hit us up on YouTube. At Shusabek, SHUSHUSOBEK. And that's at YouTube or To the Extreme YouTube. Also for the shirts, so that'll be SHUSOBEK90 at gmail.com. $25 a shirt. We'll also work a bundle package with you if you want 5 or more. So if you want 5 or more, the price will drop. You know, just holler at us and we'll holler at you. So what's up, DD?
Yeah, man, shit, just chilling like a motherfucker, like always, man.
Like always, huh, baby?
Yeah, man, shit, on some real shit, man. You know, what I was talking about earlier, man, I messed around and seen, like I said, I was telling you about this video that I seen. It just popped in my email, just randomly popped. And it was a doctor telling about all the aging protocols that can be provided from a few simple nutrients that are actually in your face. And I remember him saying one, like the antioxidants, and that's A, C, and E, vitamin A, C, and E, antioxidant, automatically. So that means any type of fruit you can find, you will find them in it. You know what I'm saying? And that helps regenerate your cells. And as long as you can keep regenerating your cells, that's what keeps your youth in your physical frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, there have people that have known that have never smoked or drank in their life, you know what I'm saying? And they live over, and it's rare, it's like they be living over 105, 110, even 120. And it's because of what they took into their body, man, to keep their cells strong for as long as possible.
That's one of the biggest reasons why I got off the meat, you know, because I started to understand that what he's talking about is that when you eat right, you eat nothing but vegetables, you take the meat out of your diet, you become a part of the magnetic field because your body is electricity. So therefore, if you eat right, you'll be a part of the magnetic field that the earth is on. That goes into you looking younger, you feeling stronger. A lot of times, what's hurting you is the things that we eat. You know, just straight up, it's the things that we eat. Because within this meat you're eating dead, it's dead. It doesn't have oxygen, and anytime you eat something, it needs to have oxygen. Oxygen is only going to be within plants. That's it. Anything else that you eat is going to not have oxygen. If it doesn't have oxygen, it's going to kill your cells that's in your body. That's kind of what you was hitting on right there.
Yeah, man, and like how they like how the food is done, man. All these, that's why everything is got a label on it. You know what I'm saying? Boondocks had a cartoon about the perm. You know what I'm saying? Huey up there in the garage.
Hey, man. My bad, y'all. Y'all folks, man, you know, we outside the lab, so we had
Texas.
something flying across in Texas, so we had to get it off the screen. I hope y'all couldn't see that if y'all did.
Yeah, man, it's good. But
you say the Boondocks
the episode with the Boondocks, man, Huey in the damn garage making the bomb. He tell his grandfather it's hair relaxer. Grandfather decided to sell it. Come to find out that it was a bomb, and went and putting it in their hair. And they went to the motherfuckers that they sold it to and told them. And you know what the people said? They laughed at him and told him, man, just put a warning label on. You know why? Because people don't like to read. But you know what the killer part is? People to read on their cell phone. So if you can read on your cell phone, man, you can pick up the newspaper or a book or turn the package over and start reading and see what's inside it. You know what I'm saying? I might as well give you rat poison with sugar on and make it look like strawberry shortcake.
That's basically what happens right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And we fall victim to that game.
Yeah, man, I seen it, and I seen like the video I was telling you. It's a real deep video. It's gonna get, man.
A lot of people see that they job where they work at. If you work in any type of food industry,
man.
You see it. You see it every day. You know, I mean, you see it every day. So you have to think about. I heard a guy that has a chicken farm that he has to keep his chickens inside of a barn with no sunlight, and these chickens become full-fledged chickens within, I think he said, 3 weeks. It's not even a month. It's like 17 days or like right at 3 weeks they become full chickens, and the chickens are so big they can't even move. Like most of them just like slump over. They just slump over and they just feed them through tubes, and a lot of them, you know, some of them die, some of them make it, some of them don't. And he says that they want to get a chicken sunlight, right? But the USDA goes in and does a checking of the plant, does a check down and make sure how the USDA wants it to run, and lets them know that no, these chickens can't have sunlight. They need to be put in the dark. Okay, so basically what you have is these chickens that are like big, oversized chickens, and you go to the churches or Popeyes and you buy this chicken and they pumped up these steroids, and then you putting all this in your body. And so now you're putting on extra weight, you're gaining, and this is why. And the farmers are not even agreeing with this. The farmers, they want to, do it the old school way. And they're being pressured by the government, the USDA, to say, nah, you keep these chickens, in the barn. You don't need, So, that's just another way to keep these off that magnetic field,
Yeah, man, shit. I mean, they showed the little demonstration on that video where they had 2 slices of meat, and the meat had rich vitamins in it, and then they showed the preservatives that they put over the meat, and then they left the meat out they left the meat in a container for like 24 hours, and the meat that was never contaminated, it barely changed color, and the other one, it turned damn near brown within 24 hours.
I'm saying, man, it's bad. Like you have to understand
now
that
I see why my grandparents started growing their own vegetables in their yard and started having their own chickens.
You notice, man, this why brothers like Malcolm and all of us were saying don't eat pork, don't eat all that. A lot of people, vegan, stuff like that, for real. Because one time I remember I was a lot bigger than what I was until I went vegan and tried to, get my diet right and said what I was gonna start doing and eating right. Until then, I had a lot of excess weight. I had high blood pressure. Once I changed my diet, my thinking changed, my attitude changed. I just noticed that I started feeling different. And that was just from eating, So I can't explain it. Like right now, I might eat a little chicken, but see, I be telling D all the time, like, man, I'm gonna stop eating this chicken, man, because I don't be feeling right now. I still don't be feeling right because of that energy. It's like when you conscious of that, you feel that energy. And I'm gonna just say this: what I said to D the other day. I said, like, you have a person that's a slave for 20 years. You lock them up and you feed them bread, water, and hog head cheese for 20 years. That's what you feed them. That's their diet. Then one day you decide to let them go. What you think that person's gonna go eat when they get hungry?
First thing they're gonna
go for is water, bread, and hog head cheese. And that's what you've been giving to kill them. Now they free. They are free people and don't realize they have options to eat right and eat good, but they're still gonna go back to eat the wrong thing because that's what's being programmed. It's a program.
Hey man, we was talking earlier about the DNA system. Look, the DNA system. Imagine this, all right? The human body is the perfect machine ever created, and God created. Electricity flow through your body with fluid in it, and you don't get electrocuted. So electricity flows through something, that means that it is a machine. We just happen to be a machine of flesh, perfectly designed. So anyway, going back to that, uh, see with that electricity and you being in that slave mentality with that energy being around you like that, man, it goes through your DNA. Just like the human body, like I said earlier, is a machine. It gotta have memory. You gotta have a hard drive somewhere. Your hard drive as a human being is your DNA. It's encoded in you. That's why some things just come innately to you that you already just know. No one has to never tell you. You know, they might steer you in the right direction, and then that's all they have to do, and you catch it. That means you was able to tap into your DNA through your brain and your network of neurological nerves to unlock that. Somehow, only you know how to do that because you are the master of this machine. No one else can tell you really how to run this machine. They can give you pointers to keep the machine up, but no one can really tell you how to run this machine. That's just like if you at work and you've been running the machine for 20 years and the guy come in that then went to school, and you never went to school, but you ran it for 20 years, and you come in and went to school for only 4 years and try to tell you everything about this machine. That man can't tell you a damn thing about that machine, even though he make more money than you. Because you done manned this machine for 20 years. You know every knick-knack and cranny of the machine. You done operated it. You done put it together. You done found troubleshooting on this machine. You done definitely washed and cleaned it. So if you watch and clean it, you know damn near where every part is. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
and then with that DNA with that DNA it's just like the computer hard drive, man. Like right now, what I'm doing, another person was doing through my DNA hundreds of years ago. The only thing that has changed is technology. That is it. The ways of man living standards has really not changed. Only technology has, and technology just upgrades everything else. It does. Think about 1950. We sitting in the truck. The only way we can do this is if we had a CB radio, and that's all you would get is voices. You wouldn't see nothing else. You would just have to speculate. What are they really doing in the truck? How they really look? How they really feel? What's really going on outside the truck or in the truck? You can't see that back in 1955 because you're on the damn radio recording this.
You couldn't see back in 85. You can't see it in 92. You ain't gotta go back that far.
Unless you worked for the government, that's the only way you could have seen it. Some top secret shit, but another day, another subject. But anyway, with that type of networking, man, I mean, just think about point case Assassin's Creed, man. That's deliberately showing you how powerful your DNA is. And that's a fucking video game that they done made a movie out of, and they showed you the principles in the video game. Where they found a dude, let's just say they found me right now. And they found out my bloodline hundreds of years ago was of these people. And they found out how to tap into my DNA to retrieve those memories from those cells in my DNA, because each cell carries a memory. If you ever watch Dragon Ball, a nigga named Cell, every time they blew his ass to smithereens, as long as he had one cell, he could totally come back and regenerate his whole body like I'm sitting here. Like if a nigga just blew me up and you'd be like, oh shit, damn, he just blew up. And then out of nothing, just one cell, I pop back up. Like, damn, that shit hurt. You alright, man? Because of the memory of that cell, remember everything, because each cell is connected. And they would go in this dude, jack him up, hack his DNA, and use that electricity that goes through your body, which is the signal that pulsates everything through your body for it to act and do things like this and talk. And this. Hey, what's up? Anyway, you get all of that, man, and you can track anything, man. I mean, technology is a motherfucker.
It really is. It really is. Y'all know what it is. It's 2dexetreme outside the lab. Me and the mad scientist G. Lee. I guess we have to have a part 2 on this shit. We got into some DNA talk. So we'll have a part two on this here outside of the lab, DNA talk. We'll holler.
Peace.